SHMACKEMAGOB and Happy New Year! We made it to 2024. How awesome's that? Well, I'm going to read you my top 20 albums of 2023. And yes, I'm not going to put the new Metallica up, where I didn't really hate it that much, but it really was a downfall from the Great Hardwired. I love that album. This one, didn't live up to it, and actually could have made my list, but there was actually 20 albums I liked more than this new Metallica. And also not going to be on my list is the new Overkill. Yes, I know a lot of you expecting for me to put Overkill on the list, but I even like the Metallica album more than this Overkill album. So, not a fan. And I didn't like the last one either, Wings of War or whatever. And I'm an Overkill fan, but I'm just letting you know, I'm not since White Devil Armory have I dug an Overkill album. Alright. Now, the 20 I'm about to read you now, all 20 I love. And before you ask me, hey, where's this album that I love of 2023? Where is it? It's up your ass. I love all 20 of these albums. Starting with number 20 with Serious Ungol with Dark Parade, which is an awesome Metallica album from a killer old school band. Absolutely love it. Dark Parade, check it out, it's cool. At 19, Cannibal Corpse with Chaos Horrific. Great new album from them. I liked the last one a little more, but still this one was good enough to make my top 20. At number 18, a great killer newer band, traditional Night Demon with Outsider. This band is awesome, and I'm proud to say that my drummer that was in the band Combat with me, and he played Thrash or Die shows too, is now Night Demon's drummer, and I can't be more prouder. Alright, kick ass Brian, you rule, brother. At number 17, this one took me by surprise because I wasn't really a big fan of the second album. I loved the first album, second album was but the third album I think is as good as the second album, and I'm talking about Last in Line's Jericho. I was shocked. Tell you the truth, I heard this album, I was like, damn, because, yeah, the second album for me was a letdown. This should have been the second album. Alright, next, Metal Church's last album, Congregation of Annihilation, comes in at number 16. Great, cool new singer, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging that last Metal Church. Good stuff. At number 15, this is wild I put this on here knowing this guy's voice, but because of studio magic, Don Dokken sounds great. I think he sounds fine on Heaven Comes Down, and I think it's a really cool Metallica album. I think every song's good. I have nothing bad to say about Dokken's Heaven Comes Down. I'm sure it's not going to sound that good live in Dokken's end, but still, I was impressed enough to put it at my number 15. At number 14, a band I never liked, and then in the last couple years, thanks to somebody that made me do a track by track of the first Winger album, and Jackson Rowdy getting me some Winger albums, like Pull was really good. Pull may be my favorite, but man, my second favorite is the last one he did. 7. Winger 7 I think is amazing. I think it's a great album, and man, I've been asleep on Winger, though I will say that second album sucked. In the heat of whatever. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jackson. Jackson got me it. I was like, man, this is garbage. I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed Pull. And I enjoyed a couple of the later ones, but this one is awesome. At number 14. At number 13, KK's Priest, The Sinner Rides Again. Yeah, a lot of people have a problem with this band because, the lyrics are too cheesy. That type of heavy metal makes my vagina hurt. Well, whatever. I think it's a great album. Sinner Rides Again, 13. And I just got my tickets a couple days ago to see KK's Priest, which is The first U.S. date is here in Fort Lauderdale with Burning Witches opening in LA Guns. Man, I'm excited to see Burning Witches. And of course, KK Priest. And yeah, LA Guns, just play One More Reason, No Mercy, and Bitches Back, and I'm happy. Make those the first 3 songs so I can walk out and hang out with friends. All my friends are definitely not going to be inside watching it. They'll be out in the patio. All right. Number 12, another one that surprised me because I didn't like the second album. But Sweet and Lynch, Heart and Sacrifice. I think this just came out and went. Nobody paid attention to this. Because I think the second album was not good. The first album was awesome and it did have a buzz. People were digging the first album. Then the second album, people just lost interest. And then this third album, I think, is as good as the first album. It's amazing. But yeah, people are not paying attention, but you should listen to Sweet and Lynch, Heart and Sacrifice. At least give it a chance. All right, at number 11, Primal Fear, Code Red. Primal Fear is one of those bands that's just never let me down. You know what you're going to get with Primal Fear? Killer, traditional metal, and they carry that flag, man. There's no buckling, and Ralph is one of my favorite singers, man. Amazing, amazing singer, and I hope one day I get to see them. I was supposed to see them a few years back, but the COVID happened and it messed it up. Oh well. All right, now we're at the top 10. At number 10, Rolling Stones, Hackney Diamonds. I really dug it. I know a lot of Rolling Stones purists hate it. I guess you could say I'm not a purist. I think the album rocks. No problem with it. There's a couple of songs that are, kind of crappy, but I think for the most part, it's a damn good album, man. I dig it. All right, number 9. Oh, this one kind of surprised me. Obituary's Dying of Everything. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Dude, that new Obituary album smokes. Definitely top 10 worthy. All right, at number 8, I was just talking about this band not too long ago. Burning Witches with The Dark Tower. These chicks rock, man, and I'm very excited that they will be opening for KK's Priest. And I'm getting there early, man, because I do not want to miss them. I don't want to be stuck in line, because that's happened to me many times at the Culture Room. I'm stuck in line and I missed Behemoth when they opened for King Diamond back in 2005 or 3 or something. Because of the line, I couldn't get in. I've seen Bohemian since, but I wanted to see them bad that day. But, I got there late and I suffered. But that's not going to happen with Burning Witches, because I'm getting there early, damn it. All right, at number 7. Oh, man, awesome album from Udo, man. Touchdown. Killer traditional metal from a god. Udo Dirkschneider is a god. That's all I can say. The guy just rules and rules hard. And always has. And his new album, Touchdown, is at number 7. All right, number 6. This band rules. They were around in the 80s and they broke up and then they just reformed several years ago and made a great album back then. But man, this year they just made an album just as good. The band's name is Fifth Angel. And the name of the album is When Angels Kill. I mean, this band, they released 2 albums in the 80s that were incredible. They came back, released a killer album, a few years back. And now this album is just as killer as everything they've done. Highly recommend Fifth Angel, the band, and check out When Angels Kill. All right, at number 5, Noel Gallagher, Countless Skies. Now, I'm a big fan of Noel, and this may not be my favorite Noel Gallagher solo album, but it's the first solo album he's released that I liked every song off it. And I'll still go with the second one as being my favorite, but this one, I think every song is really good, so it's pretty high on the list, right? All right, number 4. Oh man, Severed Angel, man. I love Love this album, and you all should check out Severed Angel. They're just amazing. They got a Bandcamp, and check them out, man. Severed Angel, this band knows how to play the metal. So check them out. All right, at number 3. Oh, man. Hell Ripper with Warlocks Grim and Withered Hags. I absolutely love this. This is like a one-man project thing. I've been aware of Hell Ripper for the past few years. Really digging everything they're releasing, and this new one is no exception. Check out this band, Hell Ripper, Warlock Grim, and Withered Hags. You won't be disappointed if you love the metal. All right, so at number 2, oh man, I want to thank my friend from Canada, Jackson Roddy, for buying me this. He turned me on to the last Jack Banzer album, The Hollowed, which just blew my mind. I was like, for a while, that was my favorite album of this year. You know, but still, it remained at number 2. There was one that I put above it, but I love it. But my number 1 album of 2023 is Raven, All Hell's Breaking Loose. What a kick-ass killer album this is. Totally ripping. Raven has been one of those bands that never lets me down, really. I mean, a couple albums a little spotty there, you know, because of record company, The Pack is Back and stuff like that. But man, the last few albums, like Metal City, at that time I was like, God damn, this is like the best Raven album in years. And I loved Extermination and all that. But man, I thought All Hell's Breaking Loose is even better. I say it's the best thing they've done since Architect of Fear. And believe me, awesome albums after Architect of Fear. But this album, amazing. All Hell's Breaking Loose is my favorite album of 2023. And hey, what's your favorite albums of 2023? Leave it in the comments below. I like to read stuff like that. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I really would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and SHMACKEMAGOB.